Hi, Virgo. Woo. Welcome back to Lee's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's going on between you and new love, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go. So, overall energy for this week's reading, Virgo, is the Ace of Cups, okay? This is talking about a brand new romance. It can talk about a rekindled romance for some of you because for some of you, the new love could be somebody that you've known from the past in this lifetime that may be coming back, showing up in new energy. But I feel like the Ace of Cups, the reason why it's showing up here, Spirit is mainly telling you to focus on, making sure your cup overflows and loving yourself. Okay. Underneath this, we have the Empress card. This is Taurus Libra energy. It is talking about, getting more in touch with your softer side. So I feel like that's why the Ace of Cups came up too, because Spirit is saying, in order for you to open yourself up, to open your heart, you have to love yourself first. And then you're going to be able to open up your heart to others with the Empress card. Okay. Then underneath this, okay, I see you, Virgo. Here's the Ten of Cups. Okay. So this is about happiness, about family, about you having, all the things with this Ten of Cups. Okay. And then we've got the King of Wands here. Okay. Fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I feel like this is representing your new person. Okay. I feel like they're preparing themselves to come in to this connection. This is going to be somebody very warm, very passionate, very protective of you with the King of Wands. But they're also someone who is very independent as well, which is why you need to be in your independence, as well, because this has to be a healthy interdependent connection. It's not going to be a codependent one like some of you had with the twin. Okay. Underneath this is the Three of Pentacles. This is what this person wants to bring to you. They want to bring stability to you. They want to bring compromise. They want to bring collaboration. All right. They want to come in and work with you and build a great relationship. All right. And so that for some of you, they're coming in out of nowhere with the Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Okay. They are very curious and excited to be with you, Virgo. Okay. So we're going to start by clarifying this Ace of Cups. Okay, so let me get one more card. I just want to make sure. Okay, so for you to clarify this Ace of Cups, we have the Love card. So it's talking about, you learning how to love unconditionally and unselfishly with no limitations. That's why this Ace of Cups is showing up here. Spirit is saying, fill your cup up so that when this new love comes in, you're able to fully and completely open your heart to them. Okay. All right. We got the twin coming in here being triggered. I didn't pull this. I didn't ask for this. Spirit is giving this to me because maybe some of you need to hear this, for whatever reason. Like I said, if it needs to come out, it needs to be said, it's going to be said. So this is about your twin being triggered, okay, by this new connection that you have. So I feel like some of you may already be with this person and, you may have thought it was a secret, but it's not. Some kind of way the twin does know that the two of you are together with this trigger card, okay? But this new person is coming in, they may come in with a poker face, but I feel like, they're coming in to take a chance and take a risk. And, they're going to gamble, okay, on this connection because they see you as the one, Virgo. All right. The first card we're going to take a look at represents your goals and desires for this connection, for this relationship. So we've got the Tower, Scorpio energy. What you're wanting is you want your foundations shaken. I feel like you're ready to tear down these old foundations because, the old foundations was what the old connection with the twins stood on, and you realize they were rickety, they weren't, what you needed to sustain the connection. So I feel like you're ready to tear those down, or ready for spirit to tear those down, so you can rebuild in the proper manner. Okay. And it starts with this Ace of Cups, the self-love. Let's clarify. Ooh, you got a lot of cards falling out. So yeah, you're wanting this romance to come in. You have telepathy with this new person. So they may be sending you messages. You may be sending them messages. You may be hearing like random songs being played in your mind, and it could be from them. And Spirit is telling you that all of this is going to happen in divine timing. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person, their goals and desires for the relationship, look at there. The Hierophant, Taurus energy. So this person is not playing around, Virgo. They want to marry you. They want some type of higher level commitment. If you don't want to get married, this person does want to make you their life partner. Okay. Let's clarify. Excuse me. See, look at there. There's the telepathy card there. Okay. This person, I feel like, has been working on themselves to make sure that they're worthy for this connection because I think for a lot of you, this person may feel a little intimidated by you because of the feelings that, the depth of the feelings that they have for you. And so with this worthy card, I feel like this is just them priming the pumps is what I hear, trying to make sure that they sit in the proper energy so they can approach you in the right manner. All right. The next card we're going to take a look at represents where you are in this connection right now. So we've got the Queen of Swords, air sign, or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. This can talk about, somebody who's independent, but it can also talk about somebody who's gone through a lot in the school of hard knocks. So you've learned a lot of things the hard way. Okay. The most impossible ways you could learn something. That's how you've learned things. Okay. And so I feel like, there's been a lot of pain. You may be divorced. Some of you, you could be widowed. It could be something that's, some things that have gone on in your life. But I feel like you're stronger, because of what happened. But also you're on your guard because of the things you've experienced as well. Okay, let's clarify. And so you're in the energy now where you're about to protect. You're all about protecting your energy is what's going on. You're focusing on your mission, what you came here to do in this lifetime. I feel like whatever it is that lights you up, whatever your passions are, that's what you're concentrating on now at this time. Okay. When it comes to your person, where they are in this connection right now, or in this relationship, we've got the Ten of Wands. Let's find out why this is showing up. I don't know why I'm stuttering in this energy. I think it's the energy. Okay. There's some regret here. Let me see what this is about. Let's see. Ten of Wands, Spirit. Okay. This person, as I've probably told you before, Virgo, this person has been through things. They've been through a connection where they were dragged just like you were. Okay. And I feel like this person may have a lot of regrets when it came to that connection, because I feel like they may be kicking themselves or beating themselves up because, they were in it, and maybe in the beginning their intuition was telling them not to venture into the connection, but they did it anyway. And, they got their karma for doing it. Not saying that they did anything wrong, but sometimes when you don't learn sometimes when you don't learn your lesson, it's just like okay, let me give you an example. It's just like some of you that have gone through stuff with the twin. There are people out here who, because you're still in love with the twin, you want to go back and try it again with the twin, even though I feel like a lot of you know consciously that this person is not going to change, or intuitively they're not going to change. Okay. And so it's like, if you go through it again, the first time you went through it, like, what do they say? The first time is shame on them. And then the next time you go through it is shame on you. So I feel like the same thing happened with your person. Like, they may have been receiving intuitive hits from spirit that they shouldn't have messed with this person, but they decided to be in the connection. And I feel like, they have a lot of regret over what happened. Okay. And these burdens, this Ten of Wands here, is something that they're learning, that they're working on to heal. Okay. So we've got the Four of Cups reversed. So they're trying to come out of this energy. This is talking about them, seizing the day, trying to be proactive, to focus and be self-aware, and have gratitude for the things, the good things that they do have in their life. Because like I said, I feel like, I hear, oh my God, what's that song? I don't know who sings that. I got my mind set on you. I can't remember who sings that song. I can't remember who it is, but that's the song that just came through my mind. So Spirit is saying that this person has their mind set on you, and they're, moving heaven and hell, doing what they got to do to heal themselves, to prepare for the two of you to come into union. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the next set of cards we're going to take a look at, it represents, the first one is representing how you know let me try it again, what your obstacle is in this connection. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like, okay, first of all, this is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like you are wanting this connection to move faster. I feel like it's moving too slowly for you because this is the slowest night in the deck. But what you have to understand, Virgo, is slow and steady wins the race. Okay. So Spirit is saying this is what you need, because I feel like, for some of you, or it could be a lot of you, you may have rushed into connections in the past and it ended up blowing up in your face. And so Spirit is saying now is time to try things differently and move at a snail's pace. Because think about it, if you know this person is your life partner, if you know where the two of you are headed, right? And you've got this instant attraction, and they're in love with you, you have this instant love for them, you know where it's headed. What's the rush? Okay. All right, let's clarify. Okay, see, this person brings you a lot of joy. That's why you want to rush, because this person makes you happy. Okay. And there's nothing wrong with that, but Spirit is telling you to pump your brakes for a reason, because you notice a lot of times when people rush into connections, that's when you get the stuff where people are like, oh my God, everything just went so fast, and now I'm second guessing. I'm not saying that that's what's going to happen in this connection, but I feel like you moving slower gives you a chance to acclimate to what's going on, and gives your person a chance to acclimate to what's going on. Because you got to remember, you both got out of tumultuous connections with other people who tried to rush in and do crazy shit. Okay. And you were rushing along with them because you were feeling all the feels. They were feeling all the lust. And the two of you were trying to rush on, to what you thought was going to be a long-term connection. And it just ended up being oblivion. Okay. So Spirit is saying, just be okay with the pace that is going. Okay. Or the pace that it will move at. Because this person, I feel like, is going to want to be your friend first. Not because they don't love you, not because they don't want to get to all the good parts, but I feel like they want the build up to that. Okay. All right. So when it comes to your person and what their obstacle is, we've got the Page of Pentacles, earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, towards Virgo, Capricorn. I feel like this person is trying to figure out the best way to approach you. I feel like they already know who you are to them. They already know that they love you. And I feel like they're trying to figure out, they're planning how to navigate this connection until it gets to this point to where they can give you this love offer. Okay. Because like I said, it's going to start out small, but it's going to grow into something amazing. All right. Let's clarify. Yeah. So this person is making sure that they know how to be as lovable as possible, because they want to give you this loyalty, like this dog is giving this man, and they want the same loyalty back from you. Okay. All right. So the last two cards that we have here represent the most possible outcome for the future. So we have the Five of Cups and the Six of Pentacles. Okay. So let me tell you why I feel like this is split like this, because I feel like this Five of Cups is talking about your twin, and the Six of Pentacles is talking about you and the new person. Okay. The new person is going to come in. There's going to be reciprocity, equal give and take. Okay. With the Six of Pentacles, this person is only, because look at this card. Usually in the Six of Pentacles, the person that's giving is usually giving to more than one person. They're giving to two people. But in this card, they're only giving to one. Okay. So I feel like, that's what's going to happen. This person's going to come in, see only you, want to be with only you, and give to only you. Okay. Then with the Five of Cups, this twin is going to see, like because I told you, they're already triggered or going to be triggered because everybody's at a different point in this connection, right? I mean, in this reading. So they're going to be triggered or they're already triggered because they can either feel somebody else in your connection. I mean, in your energy. I don't know why I keep saying connection. Feel somebody in your energy, or they've seen you somewhere with this person if the two of you are already together and they're flipping out. Okay. So with this Five of Cups, this is, heartbreak, breakup, separation, them feeling like, it's all over, they're not going to be able to be with you, so on and so forth. And this could be the breakup, the final breakup, because, they're going to come to you and try to profess and confess their love. And I feel like, a lot of you are going to be giving them the bird, giving them the middle finger. And this is the energy they're going to be sitting in. Okay, let's clarify. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this new person is going to come in all about compromise. They want to compromise, work things out, put work into the connection, okay? So that the both of you can see it flourish, okay? A flourish. Okay, we've got the invisible card for you. This is something you need to take a look at, Virgo, okay? Spirit is saying, you sit in the energy sometimes of feeling the need to be seen, feeling worthless and flawed, wanting to feel valued, and always trying to prove your worth. Spirit is telling you with this new person, you're not going to have to prove your worth. This person already sees your value. They already see it. They're already in love with you. For a lot of you, they haven't even come in yet and they already have love for you. So with this invisible card, Spirit is telling you, you're no longer going to have to do this. So whatever you've got with this, whatever happened in the past that puts you in this energy, Spirit is telling you to take a look at it and heal it. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages we're going to get some more messages from Spirit, then we'll get some messages from your person. Okay. I don't know what's going on. The cards are not wanting to shuffle. Okay, there you go. Oof. Okay, we have integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? I feel like this is the question that you need to ask yourself when this twin comes back. That's what this is about, okay? Then we have addiction, and addiction is affecting this relationship. I feel like it's you may have something, the new person could have something, but I feel like this is talking about the twin, okay? That's why, they're going through because see, look, there's the warning card. Don't dismiss the red flags here. So focus on the things you need to take a look at, like this invisible card, okay? And whatever other things that you feel like you need to look at, so you don't come in to this connection and self-sabotage, okay? All right, so let's get some messages from the new person. Let's see what they want to tell you. Okay, we've got, I remember every detail of that day. I feel like, at the bottom it says beautiful moment, excuse me. And I feel like this is talking about, this person, there's going to be somebody, this new person, that they're going to cherish every moment that the two of you spend together. Okay. This will be someone, I think I told one of the other signs this as well. This is going to be someone who remembers all the firsts, like the first date, the first kiss, going to remember your birthday, going to remember the anniversary. It's not going to be a thing where, oh, they forgot and all this kind of stuff. This person is going to be on it when it comes to that type of stuff. Okay. All right. Let's get some more messages. Okay. Okay. So we've got, you're the best thing that has ever happened to me. All right. I can't imagine a life without you. Okay. I hear that Tony song in my head, anniversary. I hear it again. I heard it for someone else that I read for, another sign I read for this week. I can't remember who it was. No one understands me like you do. Okay. So you and this person, I feel like you're going to have an effect on each other that nobody else has on either of you. And I also feel like it's going to be a thing of you just get each other. You don't have to explain certain things. It's like you'll be having a conversation and you'll finish each other's sentences. It'll be like a meeting of the minds. Okay. All right. Now we're going to get a romance angel oracle card before you go. So we have reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your returning to your life. Okay, so this is talking about the soulmate. And then look at the bottom of the deck, past life relationship. Okay, you have known each other before. So this is someone, like I said, you've had, a lot of past lives with, not just, not just this person is not just coming into your life for the first time. This in this current incarnation. Okay, all right. Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at new love, okay, and what is going on with you and your soulmate. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. This one's good. Okay. Okay, here we go. So the overall energy for this week's reading, Virgo, is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this is talking about, a long-term, stable, and committed relationship, a love offer. All right. Underneath this is the Four of Swords. So this is talking about, this is like hermit energy, the mini hermit for me. So like you going within and focusing on the things that you need to heal. Okay, because with this Page of Pentacles, which is an earth sign or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, in order for you to have this type of relationship, Spirit is saying, you got to go within and look at the things you need to look at. Okay. There are some personal challenges that you may need to overcome so you can open up new doors and opportunities for you in love with the World card. Okay. And then with the Chariot card, this is Cancerian energy. This is talking about like you overcoming obstacles, learning how to balance out the light and dark sides of your personality, like basically doing shadow work. Okay. So then we've got the Parish card. I can't say this word, don't know why. But with this card, it's talking about the transformation you're going through. All right. Because you've been wounded a lot when it comes to love, Virgo. And I feel like, you're headed towards a love offer that's going to come from somebody that's going to love you the way you want to be loved. Okay. And then there's going to be reunion between you and this person. And I'm saying reunion because this is someone, a soulmate with whom you've had a past life connection with. Okay, you've had past lives with them, and there's going to be a lot of love on both sides of this connection with this Queen of Cups. So the Scorpio energy, it could also be Pisces and Cancer. Okay, so let's start by clarifying this Page of Pentacles. Okay, so for you to clarify the Page of Pentacles, we've got the Toxic Addictions card. So some of the examples of the toxic addictions could be drug, sex, thoughts, alcohol. It doesn't have to be anything illicit. It could be food. You could be a workaholic. It could be anything. But whatever this is, Virgo, it needs to be dealt with. Okay. And then we've got the interfering temptations card. So whatever this addiction is, I feel like it's a temptation for you. And an addiction is something that can take away time from your relationship. So if you're wanting to be with this person, this new soulmate that's coming in, it would behoove you to take a look at this. Okay. All right. So let's pull a card for your person. Okay, so your person, the soulmate, has been going through a period of chaos as well. They've had things that that they have to deal with because they were in a connection just like you were, Virgo, where the person, mistreated them, devalued them, made them feel worthless. All right. So they are learning how to release those things. Okay. And then when they come into this connection with you, they're going to navigate this connection carefully because they were hurt the way that they were. All right. So the next card, or the first card that fell, is talking about who you're going to be, Virgo, in this new relationship. So we've got the Magician. So the Magician is talking about, Spirit is saying you can be whoever you want to be in this relationship, okay? Because you have all the skills, tools, and abilities you need to create the type of relationship you desire. All right? Let's clarify. Yeah. This is about you aligning to what it is you want in the relationship department. Let me see, get one more card. Okay. So we've got the needs to go through spiritual healing. So Spirit is telling you that in order for you to be aligned, you have to go through spiritual healing. Okay. This is not a thing where if you don't want to be with the twin, you can just skip the healing and move on into a relationship and have everything work out the way you want it to. Okay. Spirit is telling you that there are things that you have to take a look at, because don't think that you can get into a relationship with your soulmate and that the soulmate won't display similar things to the twin. Because the reason why the twin is showing displaying some of the things that they're displaying is because there's some things within you subconsciously that need to be healed. Okay. All right, Virgo. So this next question we're going to take a look at, or the next card, represents who your soulmate is going to be in this relationship. So they're showing up as the Empress. This is Taurus Libra energy. It is talking about this person healing from what happened in this connection with this other person, and them showing up being more, having a softer side, showing a softer side and opening up to you in this connection. Whereas, if they hadn't healed, they wouldn't be wanting to do that. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Okay. Yeah. This person's going to come in being transparent, telling you exactly how they feel with nothing to hide, because they're taking the time out to get clarity about what has happened to them and the things that they need to work on by themselves. Okay. And they are stepping into their confidence as they heal themselves. So that's why it's important for you to heal too, so you can step in that same way. All right. Okay, the next card represents what you're looking for in a lover. So we've got the Four of Pentacles here. So I feel like you want to be possessed, Virgo, and I'm not talking about spiritual possession. I'm talking about, or like demon possession. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you want to be possessed. You want someone to come in, Virgo, and to grab a hold of you and never let go, is what I feel like with this Four of Pentacles. Okay, let's clarify. Okay. So look, you want somebody that's going to inspire you. Okay. And Spirit is telling you, you got a love offer coming in. So for those of you who've done your healing and done what you need to do, and you're prepared for this connection, your person's about to show up. Okay. All right. When it comes to your person and what they're looking for in a love relationship, we got the Seven of Cups here. Okay. They're looking for someone who is, gonna make the choice, gonna choose them, is what I feel like with the Seven of Cups showing up here. Okay, because I feel like they look at you, Virgo, as you could be with anybody you want to be with, and this person is of the same caliber. They can be with anybody they want to be with, but the both of you choose each other, and I feel like that's what they're saying with the Seven of Cups card. Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, see, they want the two of you to reconcile. Like I told you, for those of you who don't understand, you had a past life connection with this person. You've lived other lives with them. So they're coming into this lifetime for the two of you to come back together again. Okay. Yeah. Spirit is telling you to be patient. All right. Patient about it. And I feel like that your person is, they're very patient. This is somebody who is normally described by the Knight of Pentacles. So that's the slowest knight in the deck. So this person is very, very slow and deliberate about what they do, because when they do it, it's with meaning. Okay, it's deliberate. It's something that they've thought about, and they're not someone who jumps into things and does things impulsively. That's not this type of person. Okay. All right. The next card we're going to take a look at represents what you really want when it comes to a relationship. So the Three of Pentacles. So this is talking about teamwork, collaboration. You want somebody who's going to come together with you and be your helpmate. The two of you, get together and build an amazing relationship with each other. All right, let's clarify. Yeah, again, look, Spirit is telling you patience on their card, patience on your card. Okay, it's coming. This person is coming, but while you're waiting for them to show up, this is about you putting the focus on yourself. Okay, so this card is coming up again. It came up twice for another sign. I can't remember. I think it might have been Cancer. So we've got the addiction card showing up twice. So whatever this addiction is, like I said, it doesn't have to be anything illicit. And it's not something where, Spirit is trying to shame you or make you feel, less than or anything like that. Spirit is just saying, this is something that has the potential to tear up your relationship. So whatever this is, you gotta, like I said, you gotta work on it. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Let's move forward. Okay, the next card we're going to take a look at, or the next question we're going to look at, is what the new person, your soulmate, wants in a relationship. So they've got the King of Cups, which is Cancerian energy, and we have the Ace of Cups. So this person wants to have a relationship with you that is very balanced, very loving, very romantic. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of love, I feel like, on both sides of this connection. Okay. And I feel like you see the little baby, how the baby's trying to reach the cup and can't get to the cup. I feel like that's how they see you sometimes, like you are like out of their league. Okay. So this person can at times feels very intimidated by you. All right. But they want to come in and be the partner that you've always wanted to have. All right. Okay. Let's clarify. Okay, this person is probably at a distance from you with the long distance trip here. So you may have to travel to them. They may have to travel to you. But this person has been independent, I feel like, in between these crazy relationships. They've been independent for a while. And I feel like now, this is someone who has wanted to settle down. And they thought with this last person they were with, they had found the person for them to be with. But I feel like this person was just like the twin. They wore a mask and the mask slipped off. And before this person saw you, I feel like they had given up on love, didn't want to be with anybody else anymore, and was just like, okay, I'm just going to be by my damn self for the rest of my life. And then they saw you and it was love at first sight. Okay. All right. Okay. So this last question here represents what your relationship is destined to be like. So we've got the Seven of Pentacles. So this is again, this is Spirit talking about patience. Like you and it, I feel like this is Spirit saying that you and this person, I feel like this is a compliment. You and this person will have infinite amounts of patience with each other, and you will take the time to learn each other and take the time to like work together. Because the Seven of Pentacles is about like planting things and watching them grow, right? So I feel like you and this person are going to go off together and build this relationship, plant these seeds to have a beautiful, harmonious, and loving relationship. And you're going to stand and watch it grow together. Okay. All right. Let's clarify. Hold on. Ooh. Okay. We got, they had to show up. The twin had to show up, right? Okay. So this person got a lot of pride. Okay, they're afraid to take action for fear of embarrassment or shame. They have difficulty apologizing, yada, yada, yee. And then the karma and lessons card. I feel like this is Spirit saying, they're pretty much learning their lesson at this time. So we're gonna throw this over here, and let me pull some more cards. Okay, so your person is focusing on, building up their stability. I feel like not necessarily building it up, but fortifying it, strengthening their stability, because they're making a place for you, making room for you to come into their life. Okay, and they are focusing on dealing with and fixing any unhealthy patterns that they have that could potentially stand in the way of this being a good connection on both sides. Okay. All right. So when it comes to you, this one, Spirit. Yeah, you are upset and pissed off about this separation. But look at the guy too. I feel like this is the soulmate. He is just as irritated on make it fit, guys. The woman, both of these people are just as irritated and annoyed by the separation as the other one is. Okay, so it's not one sided. Okay, we got, look, there's the twin coming in again, just looking for a good time. We know. Like I told you, when the two of you come together, this person is gonna come back. This twin is gonna come back. Let me not show this because I don't want them trying to lock me down, telling me I'm showing 18 plus stuff. So this person is gonna come back in, just looking for a good time, trying to get in the way of your connection with this new person because they're gonna see that you're happy, Virgo. Okay, because this new person is a businessman. They're a provider. Like I said, look, stability is showing up twice here. This is somebody very stable. So you're headed towards a relationship that's going to be a beautiful, amazing relationship, but you got to do your work because nothing comes for free. Okay. All right, so now we're going to get some messages from Spirit, see what they want to tell you. So we've got insecurity, lack of confidence, and self-doubt is delaying action. Like I told you, your person is building up their confidence. Okay, you may be as well. All right. Then we've got divine intervention. The universe will intervene to ensure that this connection follows the divine path. All the cards are black. Interesting, because there's some white cards in here too. Okay, so we've got denial. Someone is not ready to acknowledge the truth. I feel like it's talking about the twin. And then we've got revelation, but it could be, wait, hold on, let me bring this back. This could be those of you who are battling the addictions. Okay, so there may be something about these addictions because it came up twice where, there's something you're not seeing that you have to take your head out of the sand and look at. Okay, or take the blindfold off and look at. And then we've got revelation. It says the universe, will reveal the unknown. Okay. All right. So now we're going to get some messages from your person, not the twin, from the new person. See what they want to tell you. Okay, so we have passion. Okay, it says, you excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This intensity, the intensity, this is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we have ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen. I feel drawn to you. Or king. Make it fit. Okay? All right. Okay. Then we've got I'm hooked. It says, I hope I make you as happy as you make me. And it says, let me down sooner rather than later. So I feel like sometimes this soulmate thinks that, I told you, this Ace of Cups card, right? It's like they feel like they're out of your league at times. And I feel like at times this is why they're saying what they're saying. Okay. All right. Okay. So we've got, I can't keep going on without you. This person is loving you, missing you, wanting to be with you. The new person. You don't realize how perfect you are to me. Let me get one more. Ooh. Okay. So we've got, you are the only one who gets me without me saying anything. So it's going to be a thing where I told you, you and this person have, telepathic communication between each other. And it's going to be a thing where when you talk to each other, you'll finish each other's sentences. It'll be a thing where you won't even, like, one person will be explaining something to the other person, and then the other person will be like, don't, you ain't got to finish it. I know exactly what you're saying because I feel the same way. Or one person will be describing something they do, and the other person will be like, oh my God, I do the same thing. And it'll be like, like little weird things like that, like nobody knows about, but the both of you do the same thing. Okay. Then we've got, thank you for teaching me how to appreciate the small things in life. Like I said, this person appreciates everything about you, Virgo. Okay. And then, wow, this is what real love feels like. Okay. Because this person, I feel like they thought they were in love at the time that they were with these other people, but they've come to realize when they fell in love with you, that you are, the feelings they have for you are the real love. Okay. All right. Let's get a Black Hollywood Romance Stars Oracle card before I let you go. Okay, so we've got best part. It says, if life were a movie, being with each other would be the best part. You both bring out the better parts of each other. We just talked about that, right? You inspire each other. This inspiration card we got here. The two of you inspire each other to be the best person you can be. Then we've got past life. There it is. There may be a past life connection or unfinished business with this person. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at new love, your soulmate, and you in love. We're going to take a look and see what's going on with your person, basically. Okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Virgo's person, please, spirit, new love. Okay, Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading for your person is the Four of Swords. This is like the mini hermit for me. It is talking about your person taking this energy and using this time to heal themselves. Okay. Everything is happening in divine timing. I feel like that's why that clock is showing up here. They know that. And so they're using this time to, take care of themselves, to prepare themselves for this connection. Okay. They're wanting to have a second chance in love, just like you do with this Judgment card. This is Scorpio energy. Then we have the Page of Wands, fire sign, or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. This can talk about messages coming, from this person. So there may be communication coming for some of you. This is also talking about this person being very curious and very excited about this connection. Okay. Underneath this is the Knight of Pentacles, earth sign, or someone with a lot of earth in their chart, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is this person coming towards you, albeit very slowly. And I feel like the reason why is because they are working on themselves. And I feel like some of you still have work to do as well. All right. But they have a lot of love for you with this Queen of Cups. Again, I'm getting Scorpio energy. So you may have Scorpio placements, or your person may have, or you could both have. And then the Chariot here. I feel like at some point, this person's going to speed up when it's time, when they're being told or advised by spirit that the time is right. They're going to speed up and come crashing into your life. But I said crashing, but I don't think it's going to be like that. But it's going to be when you're not looking, when you're not focused on this situation, because spirit likes to surprise us. Okay. All right. So we're going to start by clarifying this Four of Swords here. Okay, so the card we have showing up for you to clarify this Four of Swords is the passive card. So this is talking about, like passive aggressive behavior. So avoiding direct or clear communication, fear of intimacy or competition, making excuses, blaming others, playing the victim, hiding anger. So you're angry about something, Virgo. Somebody in this reading is. That's why this card is coming up. And Spirit is saying that just like your person is using this time and this divine timing in order to heal themselves, this is something you need to take a look at while the two of you are in separation, because passive aggressive behavior, can tank a relationship. Okay. Then we've got the twin flame card coming up. All right. So this is just telling me that, your twin knocking on your door is what I hear. So you could be, getting communication from this person. You may have already gotten it. It may be about to happen, or, it's coming is what I feel like this twin flame card is saying. But you and the twin are communicating, not you and the twin, I'm sorry, you and the soulmate are communicating with each other, okay, through music. This twin could be trying to communicate with you as well, because I meant to say soulmate and twin is what came out of my mouth. But I feel like, this is probably talking about both of them trying to communicate with you, because the twin is trying to keep you in, trying to stay in your energy, and this new person is in your energy as well, okay? All right, so we've got a 9-card spread here. The first 3 cards represents the recent past. We have the Magician, okay? We've got the the King of Wands, fire sign or someone with a lot of fire in their chart, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Magician is Aries, and then we've got the Justice card here, which is Libra energy. So what Spirit is saying with these cards is that in the recent past, this is talking about your person trying to manifest a relationship, a balanced relationship. I feel like they, just like you, they've been through it when it comes to people in relationships, and I feel like they prayed for you to come along, Virgo. All right. And that's what's happening now. Let's clarify. All right. Hold on. Okay. All right. I'm going to say it again. We are talking about the new person. We are not talking about the old person. I distinctly told you in the beginning we're talking about the new person. So you got to understand that everybody has issues, and it's not just the twin that's going to have their issues. This new person will have their issues as well, because they're not perfect, just like you're not perfect. Just like you got stuff you got to look at, this person has things as well. Okay, so we've got this toxic addictions card coming up. It does not have to be sex, drugs, gambling, or alcohol. It could be work. It could be going to the gym too much. It could be eating too much food. It could be anything. Okay, this person has something that they're going to have to overcome. All right, when it comes to their life. Okay, you go through things happen. All right, everybody's got their thing. I don't care what anybody says. Just because it's not some illicit drug or something like that, it still, it could be shopping. You could like to shop a lot. Okay, like I said, it could be work. You could be a workaholic. In the States, that's something that's applauded, but it's still an addiction. Okay, so everybody's got their stuff. I just want to make sure I say that. But we are talking about the new person. All right. So this person's had a revelation when it comes to their love life. Okay, and while the two of you are in this separation, this person is working on what they need to work on to prepare for this connection. So, like I said, the same thing is what is being recommended for you while you're waiting for this person. Okay. All right. So when we come to the second row, which is currently what's happening now, we've got the 9 of Cups. All right. Talking about wish fulfillment, Knight of Swords, air sign or someone with a lot of air in their chart, Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, and the Strength card, Leo energy. So this is talking about this person wanting to make a love offer to you, because you are their wish fulfillment. You are what they've always wanted. Like I said, they manifested you in the recent past, okay? And now they're wanting to come towards you with this love offer, and they're building up their courage and their inner strength in order to do it, okay? All right, let's clarify. Okay, so because of what happened to them in this last connection, because like I said, they went through stuff just like you did. They've been going through chaos trying to figure out, fix the things that they need to fix to balance themselves out. All right. That's why the balance card is showing up here. And then we have the suppression card. So this person may have been suppressing their feelings because they were hurt. Okay. And that's the normal thing. That's the normal thing anybody does. I don't care what sign you are. If somebody hurts your feelings 9 times out of 10, the first thing you're going to do is shut down emotionally. Okay. All right. Especially if you're not like a water sign or something like that. I'm sure that's like the first thing that goes is the emotion, because you're wearing, you step into the mask where, the impenetrable, let me try it again, impenetrable mask, where you don't allow, people to hurt you anymore after they've hurt you, or they've shown you a string of events where they've hurt you or tried to hurt you. Okay. So like I said, this person is working on balancing themselves out. And then that's what the same message coming from spirit for you. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the immediate future, we have the Hangman, Pisces energy. We have the Hermit, which is Virgo energy, your energy, and then the Ace of Wands. Okay. So what spirit is saying is that, again, this person is in the near future still continuing to work on letting go of things that no longer serve them, learning how to look at the situations in their life from a different perspective. Okay. And then we've got, them using the Hermit energy in order to do that, to reach the enlightenment they need to reach so that they can be balanced, because they want to come in to you, Virgo, with a passionate new beginning, a fresh new start with this Ace of Wands. Okay. All right. And like I said, let me say this addictions card is showing up in the past. So this is not something that I feel like this person, I feel like they're working on it, and that they put a lot of work into it in the recent past. I don't feel like this is something that's going to tank your connection. Okay. I feel like they realize what it is and they're working on it. Like I said, everybody's got something. All right. Hangman. Okay. So your person, yeah. All right. So we got the twin coming in, feeling trapped in their emotions. And then we got them with the low self-esteem card here. Okay. Okay. So your person is following the guidance of spirit. Okay. Listening to their intuition. They're forgiving people and letting go of triggers is what's going to be happening in the immediate future. Okay. But they're doing this to prepare themselves, to come together with you. All right. Okay. So now we're going to get some messages from spirit, see what else they want to tell you. Okay, so we've got the interference card. It says an external party is intruding on this relationship. So I feel like that's the twin. I feel like that's why they keep showing up, because we done had 3 cards show up, right? Three cards show up from the twin, and I feel like that's what this is about. Them wanting to, come in and just do, stir up stuff because they don't want you to leave. All right. Then we have passion. Try something you've never done before. This, I feel like, is spirit just saying, focus on your creativity, the things that bring you happiness. Focus on, working on your money and your stability and making sure you're happy on your own. Then we've got play hard, find time to laugh, goof off, and enjoy each other. Again, this is spirit saying, this is about balance. So you don't overwork, don't overplay, find the balance in between the two. Okay. All right, let's get a message from your person. Okay, we have passion showing up again. All right, so it says, you excite me on every level. The heat is rising between us. This is the intensity for my desire. This is the intensity of my desire for you. I want you. I want your body, mind, and soul. We will be one. It will be unlike anything we've ever experienced before. I have a lot of passion for you. You are such a passionate and magnetic queen or king. I feel drawn to you. All right. Let's get some more messages. Okay, here we go. We've got, you're the only one I want. Okay. We've got, I can't see anyone but you. You are my heart's desire, and I just want to be with you, period. So like I said, you're the only person that this person sees. They're not out there, tongue wagging, looking at other people. They're, focusing on themselves and getting ready for the two of you to come together. Okay. I feel like this person is very excited about the two of you coming together. Okay. You deserve to have me at my absolute best. So this is why this person is, bending over backwards and doing what they got to do to prepare for you. I won't ever give up on you. And then we have, I will always come back to you. So this is going to be, like I said, a relationship where if you get mad at this person, Virgo, and you try to leave, they're not going to want you to leave. They're going to want to work it out. This is somebody, like I said, long haul. They thinking about the long haul. They're not thinking about, little trivial things. They're wanting to work through everything. And for the two of you, to be a united team. Okay. You inspire me. I wish I could share my good news with you. And then we've got, I feel you even though we're apart. So like I said, there's a very strong energetic connection between the two of you. Okay. So before you go, we're going to pull a Romance Angels Oracle card and see what else Spirit wants to tell you about the reading. Oof. Okay. So we got 3 cards that fell. We had the first one says healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. So somebody is needing to forgive their parents. Forgiveness does not mean that you're giving them a pass. It means that you love yourself enough to let go of their energy and not be carrying it around with you, because whatever your issues are with them will come up in your relationships with your romantic relationships with people. Okay. Then we've got chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. Like I said, you and this person will probably want to tear each other's clothes off. Okay. It's going to be like that, strong like that. Let your friends help you, ask for and accept support from others. So Spirit is saying, use your friends. That's what they're there for. Okay. All right, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there is a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo. Hi, Virgo. Welcome back to Leigh's Intuitive Tarot. My name is Leigh, and today we're going to take a look at what's new for you for November. And, we're looking at new love, okay? But this is a timeless reading, so whenever you find it, this is what you're meant to hear, okay? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. Okay, here we go, Virgo. Overall energy for this week's reading is the Knight of Cups. Okay, this is a water sign or someone with a lot of water in their chart: Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This is talking about a love offer coming your way. All right, very romantic one. Underneath this is the Tower. It's Scorpio energy. This is speaking of a change to something, long term, like you've had a long time of being in connections with people where you've been abused, you've been mistreated. And I feel like that's coming to an end with this Tower card. When this person comes in with this love offer, okay, it's going to cause a Tower moment. Then we've got the 9 of Wands showing up here. You are showing up as the wounded warrior. I feel like your person is as well, because you've both been through it when it comes to relationships. But all of this is about to be balanced out with the Justice card. This is Libra energy. Okay, so we're going to start by clarifying this Knight of Cups. Hold on one second, because there's a card in here that does not belong in here. Oh, card. Here it is. Yeah. You and this person are going to come into union soon, because I saw that in the deck when I was just shuffling. Okay, so here we go. You may be out partying at this time, you know, probably, possibly trying to take, have time with friends, have fun, being happily single and living in the moment. Okay. But you've got somebody that's going to come in wanting to take a chance, take a risk, and gamble on this connection with you. Okay. Spirit is telling you it's going to happen in divine timing. And this person's going to want to come in and, have the two of you spend time together, get to know each other so that, you can, see the compatibility between the two of you. Okay. So the first card here represents the theme, the main theme for this month. And we've got the Four of Cups. So this is talking about, this is like depressive energy. It's talking about you feeling like you had a missed opportunity. This is a thing where, you got like some negative thoughts about love. I don't feel like it's the first thing on your mind at this time, or if it is, you're not thinking good things about it. Okay. It can talk about you feeling like the magic of life, something about the magic of life has been stolen for you. Like you don't look at it the same way. It doesn't sparkle the way that it used to with this Four of Cups. Okay. Let's clarify. Yeah. So you got the deception card that fell off the top of the deck. It's talking about the fact that you've been deceived. Okay. But you are wanting to have a fresh start in love. And I feel like Spirit is telling you that it is on the way. Four of Cups. Yeah. Spirit is telling you to work on your self-worth and your self-value. Take the time to heal, do your shadow work. And this is also about you learning how to appreciate yourself, because if you're wanting other people to appreciate you, Virgo, you have to appreciate yourself. Okay. It has to come from you first. And Spirit is telling you if you need help to ask for guidance. All right. So the second card we're going to take a look at represents the past influences affecting this month. Okay. So this is Leo energy. It's the sun. This is the strongest card in the deck. Okay. It is talking about happiness, your soulmate coming, and I feel like, it's just an offshoot from last month. So this is just talking about you wanting, wishing and praying, because I hear that song. What is it? Hoping and wishing and praying. That song. That's what I hear. So Spirit is saying, you've been hoping, wishing, and praying for this soulmate to come in, but we just talked about, what could possibly be holding it back. The fact that you need to take a look at your self-worth and your self-value, do the shadow work and the self-appreciation. Okay. All right. And take the time to heal. Okay. So let's clarify. But this is talking about a relationship coming in. So Spirit is telling you to release what you need to release. Okay. Take action where you're guided to. You'll know, because Spirit will let you know. Trust me. They'll get in your face and let you know if it's something they want you to do. Okay. Yeah. Because you've been dealing with a lot of narcissistic people, having a lot of love bombing, a lot of self-absorbed people, a lot of one-sided people, and so has your person. Okay. So you both have to take a little time to get over that. Okay. I know you're wanting to be in a relationship, but this is about, karma. And it's also talking about lessons, the lessons that you have to learn. This was a lesson you had to learn. And albeit it may have been a very painful one, and a painful one for your person as well, but it was needed, because you have to break this pattern. You have this pattern, and I'm talking to all 12 signs. I'm not just talking to you, and it's including me too. You have this pattern to where you go all in, you open up to the wrong people because your picker is wrong. Because I'm saying this to everybody. I'm not just saying it to you. And you have to start to love and appreciate yourself more, so that you set your standards higher and you can pull in a more quality person. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the roadblocks of the month, we've got the Four of Pentacles showing up here. You got a 4 at the top and a 4 at the bottom. So the Four of Pentacles is talking about, holding yourself back. I just feel like you've been badly hurt. You've been really, really hurt by your past relationships. I don't even think it was just a twin flame relationship. I feel like all of your relationships on some level have like hurt you very deeply. And you know how it goes when you are getting hurt and you're not completely healing it, or you're partially healing it, or you may not be healing it at all. It's like all that pain is just stacking on top of each other and just getting higher and higher and higher and higher. And for a lot of you, you're up to here with it, and you're like, okay, it's enough of this, But what it is that you have to go back down to those, first layers of pain. A lot of it extends from childhood. A lot of it extends from it could your primary school years, during the time when you were younger, and like before the age of 7, where you were picking up a lot of these ideas. You may have been treated a certain way. It didn't have to be by your parents. It could be from friends. It could be, like I said, from school, childhood school things that happened, bullying, things like that. All of those types of things chip at your self-worth, because when we come here, we think we the shit, and it's not even a thing. Like, you're telling yourself that that you're whole, these things already, that that you're loved, these things. And I feel like it's something energetic that you come here with. But then when you deal with people who are also hurting too, who have been abused too, who have been through certain things just like you have, it's like hurt people hurt, and so they put their hurt on you, then you're carrying the hurt around. It's just like everything piles on top of each other. But it's up to you when you become an adult, Virgo. It is your responsibility to clear out these things, even though it was picked up in childhood and by your parents or by other people in your lives at a time when it wasn't your fault. But now it's up to you to clear it out, because if you don't clear it out, you can't expect it to heal. You can't expect these things to just go away on their own, because if that was the case, we'd all be in a damn relationship and we wouldn't even be on this channel, right? Okay, so let's clarify. 4 of Pentacles. You got a lot of cards falling. Okay, hold on. I gotta finish clarifying. Yeah, see? Focus on your self-worth, because that's the number one thing that's going to help you pull through this. Because if you love yourself, it don't matter. Look, I'm telling you, you get to a point where you just like, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. Like, somebody could come up to your face and be like, ooh, I can't fucking stand you. And you be like, it don't matter, because I love me. You know what I'm saying? That's what you be saying. People be trying to dish you, and you be like, whatever. I'm telling you, be your own little world. You be your own little bubble. And you be like, that shit, fuck that. That shit don't mean nothing to me, because I'm the baddest bitch. It don't matter what you think. You see what I'm saying? It's that mindset. Just like you can pick up this stuff from other people telling you this kind of stuff, it makes you less impressionable, right? When you love yourself, when you know who the fuck you are, nobody can take that from you. That's like some priceless shit. And you have it forever. As long as you continue to cultivate that type of relationship with yourself, you have it forever. And like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you and tell you that people can't hurt your feelings. They can still hurt your feelings, because you letting people in. It's always a risk when you choose to love, and it don't even have to be a romantic love. It can be a platonic love. Hell, your fucking friends can hurt you, right? It's not, and hell, your family can. It's not just, we're not just talking about romantic love here, even though that's what I read about. We're talking about all of it. So you got to realize that this is priceless. How you feel about yourself is priceless, because when those people, because it's not a matter of if, it's when, because the tests are always coming. When them people come in and try to tell you some fucked up shit, you like, I don't, it's like it slides off. I don't know what you're talking about. You must be talking about somebody else, because you ain't talking about me. That's how you sit in that kind of, like, I'm not saying it's delusional energy, but it kind of is, because it's just like, I don't care what you say. It's like, it's the same thing like when you get older. That's the one thing I like about getting older. The older I get, the more I don't give a fuck about what nobody say about me. I'm like, you say whatever the hell you want to say. Don't think I'm not going to pop back. Don't think I'm not going to clap back. Nah, because I'm a Scorpio, and we're going to do that. But what I'm telling you is that it's not, I'm just like, okay, whatever. I'm going to say, you going to say what you going to say. I'm going to say what I'm going to say, and then I'm going to block you. That's what's going to happen. So you're not going to win either way. But the point I'm saying all this to say is that this is about you becoming more comfortable in your soul, in your body, in who you actually are, your authentic self. Because I told you, at the end of the day, that's what this is about. Don't be afraid to let your freak flag fly, because that's what I do. That's what I do on this channel. The way I am here on this channel, I'm like this every day. This is not something I turn on the camera and I become somebody different. No, I'm like this, hardcore like this all the time. Like there's different levels, because you have some days where you more energetic than others. And you have your sad days and your happy days and whatever and whatnot. But it's about being who you are, because Virgo, if you want somebody to love you and you want somebody to love you unconditionally, you can't be afraid to show them who you truly are. Okay. And that is why it is important for you to love yourself first. Because when you love yourself first, you like, look, bitch. When somebody come in, you like, look, bitch, this is who I am. Okay. And love me in all my glory, or don't love me at all. But if you don't love me at all, then you gotta go. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy you gotta be in. You gotta be, if you're gonna be delusional about anything in this fucking life, Virgo, you need to be delusional about your fucking self, the way you feel about yourself, okay? Because even if in the beginning you don't feel that way about you, keep fucking telling yourself. Keep fucking telling yourself you love yourself. Keep telling yourself every damn day. You make a mistake, just be like, you know what? The greatest people in the world make fucking mistakes. I still love the hell out of me. Hell, I love myself even more in spite of the fact that I made a mistake. That's what you got to do. You got to be like that. You got to be your own biggest cheerleader if you're wanting somebody to come in and be that way towards you. Okay? All right. So the other cards that fell, we have 3 cards here. So you got somebody coming in that's going to be interested. There's going to be a lot of talking between you and this person, awaiting messages, text calls, possibly emails, and talking more. So there's going to be a lot of talking between you and this new person, this soulmate. All right. You are going to be rising from the ashes. This is going to be a new phase in your life. It's going to be unlike anything you've ever experienced before. You're rising from the ashes. This is my Scorpio card. It's the Phoenix, like rising from the ashes like a phoenix in order to live your new life. Okay. Your mind is going to be, cleansed. I feel like your vibration is going to be cleansed. You're going to be coming in, shiny and new. I hear that part of Like a Virgin from Madonna, where she says shiny and new. So you're going to come in shiny and new because you got love. You got unconditional love coming, but you got to have unconditional love for yourself first, boo. You got to have it for yourself first. We all have been taught by society and the people around us that we want, that the love that means the most is the love on outside of us, but that's not true. The love that means the most is the love you have for yourself. Okay. Because that's why I tell y'all, love on yourself any chance you get. I actually have set time where I sit and I look in the mirror and I love on myself about 20 minutes a day. I do it 20 minutes a day. If I don't do nothing else, the 2 things I do, if I don't do nothing else, is I meditate, and then I sit and I love on myself for that 20 minutes. Because I'm telling you, you start to love on yourself. You don't have to start off just like meditation. How I tell y'all about meditation. You don't have to start off at an hour or, 20 minutes. You don't have to start out like that. You start out with what you can do. 2 minutes. If you can sit in the mirror for 2 minutes and tell yourself how much you love yourself, pick out things about yourself that you like. Okay. And then as it progresses and as it advances, add more things. Start to talk about the things that you normally don't like about yourself, but love and respect yourself no matter what, if that's what you're wanting from the outside. Because like I told you, the outside is only a mirror of what's going on the inside. So if you're feeling alone, if you're feeling like you don't have nobody, all your relationships are horrible, it's because you got to look at the relationship you're having with yourself. That's what I had to learn. Okay. And once I started to love myself, a lot of shit changed. Okay. The way I looked at life changed. The way I interacted with people changed. How I come on this channel and show up on this channel changed. Because I know who I am. I know I love the fuck out of me. And it don't matter if somebody else loves me or not. Because I love me. Okay. So you got somebody coming. Spirit is telling you. Okay. This is about self-love and wholeness first. And then the unconditional love for yourself. That's why that cup on the Ace of Cups, 9 times out of 10, a lot of times, especially with the Rider-Waite deck, you see it overflowing. Because the Ace of Cups is not just about a relationship. It's about your relationship with yourself, self-love first. Okay. All right. Let me get a card for your person. Yeah. So we got pay attention to the details for your person. So I feel like this is just them. They watch you. They pay attention to how you move, the things that are important to you, all these types of things, because this person is doing their research because they really want to be in a relationship with you. And I think that I like it. I think it's very sweet that somebody cares that much about you. They love you that much that they're willing to watch how you interact, what you do, what you think, all these things, because you know, they're devoted to you or want to be devoted to you, because I hear hopelessly devoted by from Greece, from Olivia Newton-John in my head. This person is devoted to you and they want this connection to work. All right. So they're doing that. And I feel like it's just very endearing to have somebody do that, because these days people don't normally, you know, it's all about they want to hit it and quit it. They want to see how fast they can get you in the bed and all this kind of stuff. But this person is about substance. They're about depth. That's what I like about them. Okay. And they're about doing not only depth, but they're about doing the work that is necessary to keep a relationship going. Okay. All right. So when it comes to the possibilities of the month, we got the Page of Cups, water sign, or someone with a lot of water in their chart, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. This can talk about a love offer coming in. It's a small one at first, because like I told you, both of you have been hurt. You got to take your time. You got to go slow. And then this is also talking about an apology. So for some of you, this is somebody you know. Okay. You already know this person, a lot of you. Okay. And when I say you know them or they're from the past, listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm about to tell you. This could be somebody you went to school with. This could be somebody in your life that you know you've known for years. And the two of you have just never been romantic. Okay. Just because it's somebody from the past don't always mean it's somebody you had a romantic connection with. Okay. Because I had somebody come to me in the comments, I don't know, like maybe a week or so ago, and they told me that their best damn friend told them that they were in love with them, and then it's like they got activated and they realized that they was in love with their best friend too. So this is somebody they've been known for fucking years, that they real tight with, they best friends with, and come to find out. See, so that's somebody from the damn past. That's somebody from their past, but they weren't ever in a romantic relationship with them until now. So that's why I'm trying to tell y'all. So don't be coming at me in the comments talking about, you know, oh, like I said, you have choices just like everybody else. Just because Spirit says something goes on, it doesn't mean you have to accept it if that's not what you're wanting. Okay. That's what Spirit is trying to tell you. You're headed in a new direction. Okay. For some of you, this person could be showing up this next summer, or this could be somebody that you met this past summer. That's why I'm taking this card to mean. Because like I told you, for a lot of you, this person already knows you. You already know them. So this could have been somebody that came into your life this past summer, or you had a lot of interaction with them this past summer. Okay. And they've been watching you all this time. So, the universe has a plan. That's what Spirit is saying. Oh, hold on one second. I got a little visitor in here, a daddy long legs, just crawling across my table. So we got clock showing up. It says needing time. Where are you going, little thing? Needing time, cycles, and takes time to heal and progressing. So your person, or you, I feel like it's both of you, need time to heal yourself, to prepare yourself to head in this new direction here. Okay. Let me get one more. Yeah. So we got the pride and ego card showing up. This could be on both sides, because when you get hurt, a lot of times, you step into this energy where you like, I don't want to deal, I don't want to deal with it, whatever. They're going to have to do this. They're going to have to do that. They're going to tie themselves in knots or whatever. They want me to be with them. That's what this is. Okay. All right. So we are going to now get some messages from Spirit first. Then we're going to get some messages from the new person. No messages from the old person. Okay, hold on. So look, there's your twin showing up. Counterpart, what is that? A divine counterpart connection. Okay, but we're not talking about that. We're going to get another card. We're supposed to have 3 cards. So we're going to get another card, because we're not going to let the twin flame card count. It says integrity. Does this situation align with your values and morals? This is what Spirit is telling you to ask when these new people come towards you. We've got unavailable. This person is unable to give you all you deserve. We're talking about the twin, because look, it showed up with the twin flame card. Okay. All right. Then we have self-care. Clear your energy field and focus on yourself before acting. Okay. I feel like maybe the reason why this is showing up, because nothing came up about the twin until now. Okay. And remember, we said there was that Page of Cups card can be talking about somebody coming back with an apology. This could be the twin coming back towards you. So Spirit is telling you that this person may come back towards you but they're unable to give you anything you deserve at all. So don't let, their fake apology or whatever the hell it is, don't let that pull the wool over your eyes, because this person still is in the same energy they were in before. So I'm getting you 2 more cards, because the cards keep talking about the twin. It says someone in this connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts. Then we have apology. You can expect the apology you want to hear. The twin is talking to you through these cards. That is so crazy. We got time apart on the bottom of the deck. It says some distance will help bring clarity. So this person is trying to talk to you through the cards. Okay, so we're gonna get these other messages, and they can't come through in these, because I took out all the ones that could hint in any kind of way to the twin. Okay, so we've got, yes, I do want to be with you. Everything will be all right. Trust me. Then we have, you will always have a place in my heart. Okay, let's get some more. Switch to a different deck. Okay, your person is telling you that you're irreplaceable. I'm just doing what I have to do right now. Okay, so I feel like this is just talking about the person healing themselves. Okay. Okay, and let me use these. Get some other stuff. Okay, I can't get enough of you. Just being near you is intoxicating. I want you so badly. And then we have, I'm so attracted to you. So this person is, they're really, really attracted to you, really, attached to you, wanting to come forward. They're waiting to come forward when it's time. Okay. All right. We're gonna get one more card. Ooh, so we have wanting. It says, I am feeling the urge to come towards you. I can't help wanting you sexually. Your energy excites me and allures me. I want your touch. I'm craving you. Your body turns me on. I just want you right now. Please come home, baby. Okay, so there's, like I said, there's a lot of attraction between you and this new person. Okay, so before you go, we're going to pull a Lover's Oracle card and see what else your person wants to tell you. Ooh, we had a lot of things. Okay, it says, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So it was the same thing I was telling you in the beginning, is how, this had to happen. What happened between you and the twin had to happen, because something had to shake you, to wake you, to make you understand what needed to be healed in your life, what triggers were going. That's why this person was, like, I want to say, what's coming to mind is on fleek. That's why this person was on a million when they were doing the things they were doing in your life. It was to call, to shake you, give you that shake, give you a jolt, so you realize that a change needed to be made. Okay. All right. Okay, Virgo, I hope this helped. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you'd like to book a personal reading, there's a link in the description box below. Please have a good day and a good rest of your week, and I will talk to you soon. Bye, Virgo.